Hey guys, so I'm actually sitting up on the kitchen counter because I can. So I'm gonna be adjusting the camera a little bit. But I feel like I haven't filmed in so long. I have been out of town for Christmas, and then I had to come back early because we had like an ice storm. And so today is Tuesday and it's my first day back to filming and it feels really good. And before I start, I want to talk about these unbelievable flowers that I got at Whole Foods. Literally, these are the prettiest flowers that I have seen probably in years, you know, that I've actually personally had in my house. But these are pink peonies, and first of all, they started real small and then they opened up, and some of them are really big, like this one, and they smell so good. And they're like my little friends. I just love them so much. And I have 2 vases of them. And then right in the middle of the vases is this beautiful photo of Jesus. And I love it. But anyway, I want to talk about juices today. So, raw living juices. It's unfortunate that there's a lot of our brothers and sisters out there who do not know the powers of these raw living juices. Now, we've all walked through a conventional grocery store and we've seen the huge aisle of juices, but the reason why I would never ingest those, and there's some people in the vegan community who are proponents of that, but I would never ingest those because obviously they're pasteurized, but that's just a fancy way of saying that they have been, you know, cooked. And whenever you cook the juices or your food, you are changing its chemistry. You're taking out what naturally was there and you're high heating it. Okay, and so that is why I love seeking out and juicing myself these raw living juices. Now, they don't last for 6 months on the shelf. They last a couple days in airtight containers, but that is with any living food. I mean, it goes bad. You have a McDonald's burger over here that will literally be the same 6 years from now. Or you have these living foods that mold grows on them and they go bad, and that's what you want. You want your food to go bad. You don't want it to last 8 years in your pantry. So these raw living juices have concentrated minerals and vitamins and phytonutrients and things that science hasn't even figured out yet. And the water. I really love the water that's in the plant foods, and it's really concentrated in these juices. And so you knock back a green juice. I really particularly love the green juices. I will have, maybe a raw orange juice every once in a while, but I'm really loving the green juices. I like to eat my fruit whole and to drink the vegetables and the leafy greens in the form of green juices. And it's so, so beautiful. And if you can hear my phone ringing, just ignore that. But, there's so many people that have diseases and have kind of, pain in the body, these arthritic conditions that need to be neutralized with alkaline liquids and foods. And that's where, the green juices come in. So I would really encourage you to get a juicer. I particularly love my Omega juicer. I'm not sure the number. I think it might be Omega 6000. Don't quote me on that. But it's a stainless steel juicer, and it's masticating, so it really juices the greens really well. Now, someday I'm definitely going to have a Green Star. Those are about $500. I think that's probably the top of the line juicer, but the Omega is really, really good too. I really wouldn't recommend getting a centrifugal juicer. Those are like the $100 ones that you get at Walmart. Now, I wouldn't say to not get that if that's the only way you're going to get these raw juices into you, but if you can, I would go up a notch and I would get the Omega juicer because it just makes all the difference, and you really get your bang for your buck. When you put in a whole head of celery, you're going to get all of the juice from that. If you put a whole head of celery through the centrifugal juicer, it's just going to be blown out through the pulp and you really don't get as much juice. Does that make sense? So I would get a juicer, and if you can't do that, if you've got a Vitamix, then you can blend up, some green juices. Now, it's not really the same because you really are blending it a lot, blending it to death, really. That would not be my number one choice. But if that's how you're going to get the greens and the fruits and vegetables that you wouldn't eat normally down the hatch, then do it. You know what I mean? So I'm just a big proponent of juicing. Now, the fruit juices, I don't know. I really think that though, if you don't have really good adrenal glands for the sugar metabolism, then I really wouldn't suggest fruit juices because it really does mess with the blood sugar. And even for me, I have had some fruit juices before and then I just kind of feel out of whack a couple hours later. And I've correlated it back to the fruit juice. So like I said, I really like eating my fruit whole and drinking the green juices. Man, can you dig it? Oh my gosh. So today, I don't even think I'm going to bring a coconut water to work. I think I'm going to stick with the green juices and have like 2 or 3 this morning and really flush this temple, this flush puppet, with the green living juices. And it's going to thank you for it, you know? Your skin will clear up, your eyes will get bright, you will have a pep to your step. So if you replace, let's say, an energy drink or your coffee that's killing you slowly, in my opinion, with a green juice, and you can just rock all day long. And, you know, there's some people like Dan McDonald who thrive on, you know, days of just juice, and I believe he calls it a juicerian, and I love that, you know. It's really cool. Also, the juice is fiberless, so your body doesn't have to do all that work to break down all the fiber, and there's nothing wrong with living fiber, but every once in a while it's cool to just get the concentrated nutrients without your body having to digest the fiber. It just gives the GI tract a break, and it's a wise person who gives their GI tract a break throughout their life. So that is my Tuesday morning spiel. I gotta go put my boots on because we've got an ice storm out there. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Click like and subscribe. Check out my ebook because I recently lowered the price and it's really awesome. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.